challenge when you have a weekend like this? You get a couple of league games, especially a game tonight where it's the best team in the nation. Does it, silver lining wise, and I know it doesn't mean much, but do you get something out of it that you had a challenge like this early in the season?
It's a good question. Like I looked at the schedule and we've got, what the hell do we have, like 5 freshman forwards, and then we got 3 freshmen D, and then we got Quayla back after the year off, and Blues back after the year off, and so that's like 11 new guys, so to speak, which is really startling. I didn't realize it was that much turnover until I looked at the game sheet from last year, and we played BC in February, and I was blown away at how many guys that come on our team. And we talked to the staff saying, one of the worst teams you want to face with a young team is, BC. But we also said it's a really good opportunity to evaluate where we are in terms of personnel. So, I'm not happy with the win, but I think I'm happy with the fact that we have a good grip on what we are now, what we need to do to become a better hockey team. Providence played a little bit of a lot different style than BC, and BC's, plays a very wide, they don't want to, but they played a very offensive game, and it was good for us to see us respond to 2 different teams.
Coach, you guys were laying on some big hits out there, a lot of aggressiveness, physicality. I mean, were you happy with that aspect of the play, did you think?
Yeah, but last year we had a lot of smaller guys who D are big and they're physical, and we've got physical forwards too. I think Zach Stone's going to be a fan favorite here with the way he throws his body around, and we haven't had that. We had a few guys. Joe Vitale was the guy here for 4 years, and he was really fun to watch. But we've got a lot of guys that play like him now, and if they're ever as good as him, then we'll be in good shape. So it's good to see that.
You mentioned that Jerry would say that his team wasn't at top form. Would you say tonight is as close, or the closest that we've seen your team at top form yet?
In 2 games, Christ, I hope we're really good like a month from now. But I'm not trying to minimize your question, but it was a lot better than last night. Last night's game, I was beside myself. It was awful.
That notwithstanding, is tonight's effort what you would expect on a night-to-night basis?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I was nervous. Like I just said, we got 11 new guys there, and the way that BC went through that national tournament last year was incredible. And I've got images of what happened. We played him, beat him here, and then we played him over there, and could have been a football score. It was terrible. And I was just hoping that we would be able to have the belief that we could actually skate with them. And I was surprised, like they were kind of calm before the game. They were kind of loose and they were calm, and it worked. Last night they were loose and calm and they stunk. And nothing against Providence, but tonight they were loose and they calm and they played hard. So it was good. And hopefully when you ask me a month from now, we'll have a lot more substance as a group.
Second period, 6 separate minor penalties. Nerves or just?
No, Northeast was battling hard, and we've got to better respond to that. And not, hook and grab them, and we just kept better body position, I think. But it was a hard. The second period, I think they had 5 power plays to our 1, or 4 to our 1. It was, maybe 5 power plays to our 1. That's something we have to fix and get better at. But Northeastern drew some penalties with their hard work and effort.
It seemed like an awful lot of chances for them where they had a puck on a stick 10 feet away from the net and it just didn't work out, whether it was Johnny or a little luck on your end. Did that kind of help the cause a little bit, that you guys just were able to clear those pucks out and escape those problems?
Yeah, and John made some fabulous saves. I thought he really showed his senior poise, and I know he's an outstanding goaltender, but under this type of atmosphere, I thought his poise was very, very good. But Northeastern deserves a lot of credit. They played a game last night, we were off, and they battled very, very hard.
Did you say anything to a team in the locker room after that second period and coach speak?
Well, we want to stay out of the penalty box, that's for sure. It's really hard to win games when the other team has more power plays than you do with that amount. I think it was 6-2. We just it's not necessarily the discipline, but just being able to play great position and not get trapped and have to hook guys and trip guys and cover up guys late in front of the net. but I thought our team are, we're going to get better executing as the season goes along. But our effort was very, very good tonight. We worked extremely hard.
Jerry, your guys always deal with expectations, but there are a few guys who, for the first time, are expected to really carry the offense for you guys, especially Cam Atkinson. I mean, did you see from him tonight what you need to see from a first-line winner?
Yeah, and I think they'll get better and better as the year goes on. We've got a lot of very strong offensive players, but Rawlings was outstanding in goal. They played a good, solid game in Northeastern. Kind of score goals.
When you play a league game and it's a tough game like this, regardless of the outcome, does that accelerate that process of improvement when it's this early on?
Well, no question. Usually we open up with non-conference games. You kind of get your way into the season, but this is, like I said, the first game. Northeastern did an outstanding job. I think they've improved a lot from last year.
You guys had what 6 power plays? We couldn't get anything done. Was Muse that good, or were you guys just struggling?
He's a good goalie, but it's just finding a way to put the puck in the net, and we didn't do that tonight. It's just not we're not getting the bounces, and the puck's not getting in there. We had a lot of good looks and a lot of good chances that could have gone in, but whether it went just past the post or I think we had a few open nets, but we just couldn't put it on tonight. Sometimes that happens.
Game plan to break up their rhythm?
We play our hockey. We play Northeastern hockey. They do what we do. And we just concentrate on what we do. We play how we play. So, I don't think we did anything to counteract them, but we just played Northeastern hockey.
I mean, coming off the two games, and obviously not the way you wanted to start, but was there something to take out of that going forward that you think you guys can build on?
Absolutely, we're a young team, like I said, and you always can take away some good stuff from those types of games, especially good teams with young guys. They're a little bit nervous going in, and we thought we reacted well, and we're definitely going to build off of that. And games to come, I think, will be a little bit better each game.
Kind of getting everyone on the right page early on.
It's really good for us. Northeastern played a great game tonight. Whenever we come here, it's a great atmosphere. I think it's good for the young kids, really up for, but at the same time, they play a big role in our team. They will, throughout the season, and it's good to come back and get our first win under our belt.
You guys seem frustrated. The coaches came out hitting really hard at the beginning. Second period, took a lot of penalties. Was there anything said in the locker room, anything that said on the bench that got you guys to bounce back in the third?
We knew we had to stay away from the stupid penalties. We took a couple there in the second, and it really gave them momentum. And I think they had 5 power plays in the second period. That really kills our momentum. When we have to kill penalties, that kills our legs as well. So we came back in the locker room and made sure that we stay away from the stupid penalties in the third.
Feel good to get a big first win?
Yeah, every win's big. When you come out and play in an atmosphere like tonight, coming in with a win on the road, it's huge.
They had a boatload of possession, especially like second half of the first period into the second period. But no matter how close they got, eventually the defense kind of swallowed them up. It seemed like, is that a veteran team that you're seeing in front of you? Your defensemen kind of, you can get close to us, but we're not going to let you get a good shot.
Yeah, we have 6 great defensemen out there every night, no matter who it is. They know how to handle the plays. They play a real strong game.